how to make our work sinless? This question arises in the minds of everyone because apparently every work is accompanied by a factor of sin. Now, for example, I have come across so many people in India. Swamiji, I lost my job. Now, what happened? The boss was forcing me to take goose and I refused and I lost my job. So what to do? Should I keep my job and take goose? So this is a practical problem that arises. Every kind of work seems to have sin as a part of it. So Sri Krishna says to Arjun, when Arjun, look, if there's fire, there's smoke on top of it. How can you even walk on the ground without committing sin? Because when you're walking, you say, okay, I'm avoiding the ants. And what about all the microorganisms? Are you able to avoid them? Now, some people, they put a cloth on their face, not for COVID protection, as a part of ahimsa. But do you think that the microorganisms are stopped by that? They go through that as well. So, how can somebody be totally sinless? So many entities. So, if we say, okay, now no sin, how will you stop? Every rupee, dollar that you are earning, think about it. You are hurting people. There are competitors who are being sidelined. And so many things are being done for the production of the plastics and other things that we are using. What is the means of eliminating sin? This is the question that arises. So Sri Krishna says that it is impossible, Arjun. Now, Arjun, remember, if Sri Krishna is asking him to do something most sinful, to kill human beings. He's not saying ki khatmal maar do. He's saying kill human beings. Sri Krishna, the karmas of this will take me to hell for the remaining rest of eternity. Sri Krishna, in different contexts, he explains, and here also he's saying how to be sinless. So he says elsewhere that like a fire is always covered by smoke, every act you do is covered by sin. Because you are in this material realm, what to do? But he's giving out here a means of becoming sinless. Padmapatra bhasa. Take a look at the lotus. The example of the lotus is very prominent in our Vedic scriptures. The lotus has got many astonishing properties. So our poets love to say, Charan Kamal, the lotus feet of Vishnu, the lotus feet of the Guru, Kar Kamal. With your Kar Kamal, with your lotus-like hands, please bestow this gift. Mukh Kamal, even Kamal Nayan, lotus-like eyes. So the lotus has got a couple of very astonishing properties. And the first astonishing property is that it grows in the mud. It starts off from under the water, but it grows towards the sun. It comes out of the water and moves towards the sun. And the second most astonishing property is it lives on the water, but it doesn't allow the water to touch its leaf. Put a drop on that lotus leaf and see what happens. That drop of water on the lotus leaf will be like mercury rolling here and there, here and there. The lotus leaf says, I will not let you touch me. Likewise, if somebody can be untouched in this world, and how untouched? What is it that causes sin, and what is it that makes us sinless? The moment our karmas are for our sake, I am doing this for my sake. Then you are responsible for the good and the bad. Because it is for the self, bear the consequences, the karmic reactions. But the moment you are doing it for the sake of Bhagavan, now you are not responsible. You are absolved of the sin. Even in the world, let us say that there is a law. If you kill others, then you are going to be hanged. But there is this person who has entered the army and the nation is at war, and he is willing to lay down his life for the protection of the nation. He goes there in a difficult situation to defend his country. There are 20 soldiers of the enemy and he guns them all down. When he comes back, he is not told, you have life imprisonment. He is given a Paramveer Chakra medal for bravery. Why? He killed them. It was not for his sake. His intention was higher. So likewise, when we develop this concept that what I am doing is for the pleasure of God, then Sri Krishna says, then you are absolved of the sin. The law of karma applies to selfish actions, not to selfless actions.